David Wanchukwueze, aka David C, and I'm here with
Wanchukwueze Daniel.
So I discovered that this summer you read a whole of 4 books this summer reading challenge at FRCS. So how was the experience?
Yes, it was so impactful. From all the books, he's saying that we should put God first, that we should mind our own business, and we should work to learn, that we should not work for money.
Wow, that's nice. So can you tell me the list of the books that you read?
The Secret to Team Power by Paul Harrington, Battle for the Young by Billy Akoni, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and Think Big by Ben Carson.
Wow. So you just said a list of what you learned. So can you still embody me of what you learned majorly from what stood out for you in the book?
What stood out for me is that we should put God first, that we should always be at the right hand of God, that we should always trust in God and believe that He can do anything.
Wow, that's nice. Wow. Thank you very much, Daniel Wanchukwueze, for being with us. So keep reading. Thank you. My name is David Wanchukwueze, aka David C. So I'm here with
Grace Wanchukwueze.
So this summer I heard that you were part of Fanev Readers Club for Students 2024 Reading Challenge. So how was the experience this summer?
It was wonderful and impactful.
Wow. So what are the list of books that you read this summer?
The Secret to Team Power by Paul Harrington, Battle for the Young by Billy Akoni, Think Big by Ben Carson, and Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki.
Wow, that's nice. So what major lessons stood out for you in the whole of the books?
Well, I learned from these books that taking risks is important, because by taking risks you know how to overcome. And I also learned that you should have a mentor that will always tell you your rights from wrongs, and that always encourage you to do the right thing, always encourage you to read. I also learned that you should also put God first in everything that you do, and don't just work to earn money, work to learn, and don't work for money, let money work for you.
Work to learn, don't work for money, and let money work for you. So thank you very much for being with us. Keep reading, young ones. Thank you.
My name is Emmanuel Chukwubonaya. I'm here with
David Wanchukwueze, aka David C.
So I heard that this summer you guys have been reading books. If I'm not mistaken, at least 4 books. So can you tell us the names of these books?
Okay, we read 4 books, like you just implied. We read Secret to Team Power by Paul Harrington, Think Big by Ben Carson, Battle for the Young by Billy Akoni, and Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki.
So I heard that from other people that these books are actually very powerful books. So what did you gain? What did you gain from the book? What was your inspiration in the book?
So I really gained a lot from the books, and I love the fact that all the books spoke majorly about mindset, especially Rich Dad Poor Dad spoke about the secrets about getting money, and they talked about there are 2 words: the question and the statement. Instead of saying I can't afford it, you have to put your brain to work by saying how can I afford it, because when you just say I can't afford it, you're just making yourself to be dull and there's no work in it, and you're just, and you know, as an ideal mind is the devil workshop. So they have really impacted our lives so much. And the law of attraction is very important, because the kind of mindset you have is what you attract. If you're having negative mindset, you attract negative things and negative people. So your mindset should always be intact.
So that book was talking about mindset. It was the mindset that grabbed you. Okay, so how has it been for you reading? How has it been? Because I know reading, even for me, it's not an easy thing. So how has it been for you?
I will not lie, reading has not been easy actually. It's not even easy. Anything great is not easy actually, because the road to greatness is not easy at all. But we thank God for the opportunity. God has been helping us.
So you feel that these books now that you have read will impact in your life and that of your friends and people around you?
Yeah, especially that Battle for the Young. I think that is a must read for everybody, because that book was very impactful. So to impact everyone.
So what will you have to tell the young ones out there about the book?
So I like to say, young ones, read books, because this time of our youth is very important, because it's only the time of youth that is the only time for you to be young. So there's no other time, because you cannot be young when you're old. So you have to live this young period like it's the last time you're going to live it. So young ones, read.
So you've heard it from him, we should read. So you can go out and get those books like he mentioned. It's very popular. These are popular books. So go out and get those books. Like he said, read. Keep reading.
Yes.
Keep reading. And you'll grow big.
My name is David Wanchukwueze, aka David C. So I'm here with
Divine Wanchukwueze.
So please, can you tell us your experience of FRCS this summer?
Okay, FRCS, Fanev Readers Club for Students. This summer, we were able to read a maximum of 4 books, which were Secret to Tame Power by Paul Harrington, Think Big by Ben Carson, Battle for the Young by Billy Akoni, and Reach That Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki.
So please, can you tell us one lesson that stood out for you in the whole of the books?
Okay, one lesson that stood out for me was from the book Think Big. It helped me to understand that knowledge cannot, like your brain can never be oversaturated. You must always learn and aspire to learn every single day, whether from your phone, from a book, from anything you see. You must always aspire to learn.
So no knowledge is a waste.
Yes.
Wow, that's nice. So thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.
My name is David Nwachukwu, aka David C. So ma, please, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Mrs. Nwachukwu Chinenye Eze.
This summer, I discovered that they read a total of 4 books. So what can you say about those books, ma?
Okay, the 2 I can remember vividly are Think Big, written by Ben Carson, and The Battle for the Young, written by Brother Billy Akoni. These are the 2 I can remember. And especially the one that is written by Billy Akoni, The Battle for the Young. You know, that book, I've read it personally. It impacted a lot in me, and that is what the young ones need now to read, because if they read that book, it will help them to pattern their lives in this young age. There are some mistakes they will not make. You know, when I read it, I was like, wow, had even have read this book earlier, you know, I would have made some mistakes I made in my lifetime. But it's good for young ones to read it now, so there are some mistakes that I saw there, they will not be able to make it.
So please get a copy of Battle for the Young by Billy Akoni and other books that she mentioned, even Think Big. So thank you, ma, for being with us. God bless you.
And that we have a positive mindset. We should I also learned about the law of attraction, which is the universal law which revolves around everything we do. Law of attraction is what you think that we become. That's what I learned. I also learned that we need to have a positive mindset. So whatever we are thinking, we're attracting. So we need to be thinking good. We need to think positive.
I learned that any passion we have can fulfill it. Any passion can fulfill it. As long as whenever someone tries to body shame or bring you down, just leave the person and move on in your life. I also learned that you should stay positive all the time, so that whenever when you're in a bad mood, do something that make you feel better. Listen to music, dance, cook, anything.
The key takeaway I got from this book is that thinking positive is very important, and also it explains the law of attraction in relation to teen issues such as friends and popularity, schoolwork, self-image, and relationship. And again, it explains how things can transform their lives and live their dreams.
What I learned from this book is that we should focus on ourselves, that we should believe in ourselves, that we can do that thing, that we should not forget ourselves, that we should trust in God, that we should trust in
participating in the reading challenge titled Think Big. Like, this book is so amazing. Like, it taught me a lot of things. To think big. Well, to be successful in life, you have to take the risks, and you also have to give enough effort, because if your effort is not enough, you're not going to give the best. So you should give enough of your efforts. And again, if you want to be a successful person, a woman or a man, you have to have a friend who influences you in good characters, who influences you in good things, like in things of God, in things that will make you to go higher, in things that will make you to think more bigger than you are. Don't follow friends that will make you to think lesser, or maybe make you to not to believe in yourself, or thinking maybe that others are better than you. You can do things better than others, and you can give your best. It says that you should give your best and allow God to give you best. And again, you should always trust in God in everything you are doing. Anything you are doing, you should put God first, and you should always set your priorities right. So in conclusion, I'll advise my fellow teenagers, think big, like visualize it, say I'll be better and I'll give my best, I'll be better than this person.
The book Think Big by Ben Carson has really taught me a lot, and I've also learned a lot. So these are the lessons I learned from Think Big by Ben Carson, and I'm going to use it in my everyday life. One, and most especially, I'll always believe in God no matter what's happening in everything I do. I always put God first, and I'm going to believe in prayer. Prayer is the key to success. Two, I'll be a person of integrity. I'll be nice to everyone I meet, even if they don't give me back the same energy, but I'll still be nice to them. Three, knowledge is the key that helps us in overcoming the past. So I will push on reading further to know more. And lastly, I'll make every effort, even though when I'm weak, I'll make every effort to continue reading and push further. Thank you very much.
The journey of reading Think Big by Ben Carson has been so awesome for me. I mean, it's been wonderful. I've learned a lot. I've been challenging myself to do things that I don't usually do. And I learned a lot of things. One of the things I learned is that I should beware of making everybody's thoughts my thoughts. Because the moment I start making everybody's opinion my own opinion, it becomes very difficult for me to set a standard for myself and for me to achieve my goals. Also, one thing I learned from Ben Carson's mother, Soya Carson, was the word she always said to Ben Carson at every time. She said, if others can do it, so can you, and you can do it better. So if others can do it, I can do it, and I can do it better. But of course, that doesn't mean that I should be so overconfident in my skills that I have to intimidate others. I also learned that I should be nice to others. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Joseph Oziane Felix. I'm 10 years old and I took part in a book reading challenge. We had to read a book named Think Big by Ben Carson. The book was really fun and we had plenty good quotes to take from and put in our life. The book also encourages us to work hard, smarter and harder so we can take on professions we want to do in the future. Ben Carson also encourages us to read more books, so if we're the dumbest in our class, we can go up to the top by reading more books and practicing. And we should also put all the negative things behind you and put the positives and good things in front of you. And you also work harder. We should also believe in God and also to be nice to people around you.
Hello everyone, my name is Alessa Pema. I'm 20 years old and Tuesday. I want to bring up my greatest point from the story from which I've read from, which is titled Rich Dad Poor Dad for the Teens, and the author is Robert Kiyosaki. My greatest point is you should always get ready for anything you are doing in your life. You should always get ready for your obstacles because there are different types of obstacles that can make things that you are doing lesser in your life. Example, if you are doing a business, you have a lesser income. If you have a lesser income, you always find a solution that what should I do to this one that will make it more, that will make it straight and will balance. An example, if you have lesser work, which people should I use for this work to make it straight, to make the work balance, to make everything balance. So they are different, and you should always teach your children what they should know when they are young, because when they grow up, they will not be able to achieve that knowledge. But if you teach them when they are young, the knowledge that you impact on them when they are young, the knowledge that you got, that's what they will use till they die, and the other generation will use to teach them. And you should always get ready for anything in your life. You should never work for money, because money is just like something that just drives you to the bad end. So you should always be careful. You should never work for money. Thank you. And I want to thank the founder of this FRCS who gave me the opportunity of reading.
Good everyone, I remain Emmanuel Bunaya. So I'm here with
Nwachukwu Ezeaja, the founder for Fanev Readers Club for Students.
So, okay, I hear that this summer the Fanev Readers Club for Students have been reading a couple of books. So, what do you have to say about that?
This summer challenge, from August 1st to August 31st, 2024, we have engaged the young persons, teenagers, children and youth from the ages of 9 to 22, 25 to read a couple of 4 books, powerful 4 books.
So like what were the space in between the books? Like a day, one book?
No, the books are not spaced evenly because some books were Secret to Team Power was 5 days, Ben Carson was 13 days, Willa Connie was 3 days, then Rich Dad Poor Dad was 5 days. So there are different sizes and different days.
So were they like prizes to these things to draw the youth or something?
Yes, the major prize when we did the first one, for those who were consistent, we actually gave them some tokens, gave them some cash gifts. But the beauty is that the lessons these children, a child who joined us, an undergraduate from Ebonyi State University, actually said that he never knew that this would be this exciting. And he thought it was going to be a boring thing when the father said you should join, but coming it was exciting. So that actually was a very great prize and the motivation for them.
It's like me, I'm going to join. No, me, I need cash. So what was your inspiration? What was your motivation for this whole reading challenge?
I discovered that young people are no longer reading. And I also discovered that there are several impacts in the books that I have read. I started reading from my JSS1. And even before I went into the university, I continued to read, and I saw the self-development, the personal growth, the impact that books brought into my life. So, and I felt if I can make these young people to read, it would be a nice idea. And I began to encourage them from the lockdown. They read 4 books, and this particular summer 2024, they have read 4 books within just 1 month. Wow, and it was awesome.
So, since you're the founder, I'm very sure you're the one that picked the book, so you definitely know the books. Can you give us the names of the books and
the first book we read was Secret to Team Power by Paul Harrington, wonderful book. Second book was Battle for the Young by Willa Connie. Third book was Rich Dad. Rich Dad was the last book. Then we read Think Big by Ben Carson. Then the last book was Rich Dad Poor Dad for Teens by Robert Kiyosaki. These were the 4 books we read just in 1 month.
So I'm sure you have read the book. So what is your gain? What do you think you gained from the book?
There were several. In fact, the what do you call it? The Secret to Team Power emphasized so much on the mindset, your relationship, your companionship, how you can make the right choices, how you can begin to associate with the right people, how you can change your mindset. Think Big also emphasized on the importance of education, and mentorship, that if you can have access to the right mentorship, that your life will be better. Ben Carson was mentored by the mother and by several other people, teacher in the school. I remember Mr. Jake, who actually made him, began to do sciences and eventually went to read neurosurgeon. So, and the Willa Connie emphasized so much on choosing God at an early stage. How important it is to choose God when you are young, because when you get old, it will be difficult to make some changes you would have made when you are young. Then Rich Dad Poor Dad is talking about, it's a financial literate book, teaching people that they need not to work for money, that money should be working for them. That's even the right approach, to approach things in life. Instead of asking how I don't know how to get money, you can ask, how do I get money, or how do I become rich? A lot of things on the mindset. So the books were mind blowing and life changing and very educating.
So from what you have said now, it seems that this book was not only based on education, because I heard you say one of the book talked about getting God early. So what do you have to say?
It wasn't only on education. It was on education, it was on mentorship, it was on personal growth, it was on financial literacy, it was on holding. Even Ben Carson talks so much about having God early in your life and making God number 1 in your life.
So do you think that this book will actually help youth mentor, get themselves in the right position?
Yes, these 4 books and several other books, we have a bookshop that you can actually order for this book. These books will actually help youths, young persons from the ages of 8, 9 and above to become, even if you are 50 and you have not read this book, you need to go and pick up this book, because there are fundamentals in these books that will help you as a person, helping yourself and also helping you to help your children.
So can you please tell us how we can get these books, the places where we can?
Yes.
Like you said, I heard you mention there's a shop.
Fanev bookshop.
Okay.
It's also an online bookshop. It's also a physical bookshop.
Okay.
22 Agor Palace Way or 139 Agor Palace Way. You can come and get these books, or you call this number 08023899340 to book any of the books or order for your copies, and they will reach you wherever you are in this country.
Okay, so thank you very much, sir. We congratulate you once again for this wonderful summer challenge. It has been very helpful. It has been very impactful. So thank you very, very much.
I am so excited having this challenge, pass. I was having a misgiving whether I could have enough time to do it. But to God be the glory that we're able to do it. And I tell you, the students, the young persons are very happy, very excited, like I told us. And I'm too very fulfilled and happy that God is using me to touch lives everywhere.
So you've heard it. So go out there, get copies of this book, read, encourage your friends, your family members, your siblings, your parents, your grown aunties and uncles to read this book. So thank you very much. I remain Emmanuel Ihan Chukwubu, and I see you next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.